This goes so hard, even the ops goes with it. That's how you know we're lit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cobb, for a Los Angeles first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota. Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see him.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on second down. Hampton. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. On the counter now, and he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right. Degrees. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
The Eagles sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hampton. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. Give them 18 on the play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Hampton. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on first down. Hampton going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And some room to run now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. Called out a very strong gain of 24. On first down, here's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On 1st and 10, Hampton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stafford.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Hampton. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Hampton.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up. The other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime, plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out in the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Stafford to Cup there for a Rams 1st down.
Breida, he'll try the right side.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A give up the middle to Akers.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Stafford. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Throwing on first down. Hampton. Smith catches left side.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. This is Smith with the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hampton. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down. Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stafford looks to throw again. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Play action. Hampton. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Hampton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Hampton.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's into the clear. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Philadelphia, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars.